what happen if we have black and white and color picture. So it's easy to differentiate between them. But if we have only one pencil, yeah, it's little bit tricky to show a life exists from this way. But today I will try something different. Designing a house. Yeah, it's home. It's I draw simply randomly because I don't care about what I try to do. Let's just try to add little bit simple things on behalf of what we can do. And further, it's little bit tricky for us to differentiate between them. No, exactly, but what I do just to use some highlight bit in that, adding this highlight, just try to provide a border. And yeah, if we talk about the way white picture to a colorful picture, so yeah, if it's possible, then why should not we try from moving towards like from colorful to black. So in that today we are just use both of these technique in a simple one video, adding a little bit more highlights and try to create more depth in this art. It's of course going to be very well, and if it's possible, then use simple your hand move, then it's possible for you to draw realistic photo. The line should not be always be a properish, it should be like a bow, the bow of which one? Archery bow? And try to find out which specific area should I draw so that during the coloring of the particular face it's become easier for me to color. Here I just simply try to use, if I can, as you can see, if you see any house, it's not actually house, but it's a house which is located in a jungle, so it is having too much of you can say sticks which added and bambos, so it not be actually be a 100% straight line, but yeah, it's maybe possible, but not actually. Just use what actually it may be possible, because providing a realistic way is more about providing a depth in a particular things. If you see from the window I have used here, you can see it's like different, not actually be a square type, just to make it more attractive. When you see a particular image, you will see the reality what is inside the window. You are look on that, you try to find, and you will definitely be creating a little bit more about this window, how the story is going behind this window. That's why using a little bit something new which you can use. Apart from that, there's lot of way which you can enhance the art. Now comes to another step which I actually like the most. It's amazing to provide details using colors. One of the better way to provide a life. When I was a child and in my age, I used to use a like all the diagram with the same color, not having a strength in a color. Like if we have a darkest part in a particular area, so we have it's our curiosity for everyone to use everything in that way. If you are using a yellow color, then you properly use yellow color in overall face of that particular part. Like from this you can see, if I have used brown, so it's not overall brown, it's little bit different, having a brown with a strength very low. Because it's a fact of light. When light bounces from a particular object, it will make a surface to little bit darker and a lighter, depend on the angle of sun, angle of the position it has. So yeah, using these things make me more comfortable. Providing art as a dream for me to capture a life. For me, everything has a moment, and I just try to live my moment, my life in this art. For now, I just try to provide a more detail on a particular subject, not in a background. It make me more to be work in this house. I just try to provide a more details, adding a more and more things which I can do. And one question is it possible to use color as well as a black pencil or shadow things in a same image? Like what if I use black here using my shading in this house or only, not in a apart from that? I will do something later in this video, but for now, what do you think, and how it will look like if I use black in this? Yeah, it's a little bit crazy to implement, but in next video I will try to make it more comfortably better. Try to add more details, but for now it's a little bit difficult for me to do because I have already used most of the colors and there is no things left to use this black pencil, of course. So my drawing half is clear. Now simply provide a highlight. More things I can do. Adding a edge is one of the most important part which left at the end of designing a particular image. Look at the picture, but if I don't use these type of lines like shadow or it's simply a straight line which provide a more realistic definition to this or more appropriate answer for what I try to do. Of course, yes, you can see when I use these things in this crazy way, it's look really appropriate at that time. So yes, just try to do end up with something different for coloring. Edges is one of the most important part which I have to be take care because edges provide a beauty from the end of the picture. Try to create a edge more comfortably and don't use overwriting on that. Using overwrite leads to misunderstood of things. Now I think what's possible to add more. Is it possible to have, let's try something new. What I thought is to use something different and look how it actually looks at the end. Yeah, it's something different. What I thought is to use a pencil and provide a more colors and try to use black and white and colorful at the same time to make it more difficult to understand the picture. And then I try to find out, is it okay to use? Just try to grab all the things. It doesn't matter how it fit, but let's try it. I don't even know how it is look like when I come to end. Just try something new. Because using a pencil is our childhood, you can say our childhood process which we have till now going to do. We have done it earlier and using for now it's little bit different. At the time however I have used and now how I try to use, it's crazy. And that's the example I try to use here. Just do whatever I can, not to provide a proper detail. I have little bit more interesting things by adding edges. And you can see it is try to provide a little bit more interesting when I see both the things at the same time, tree as well as house. but we have used something different, not exactly same way but totally different, yeah, you can say. And the result is in your see, you can see, just see it. It's interesting or not. So it's yeah, but one of the roast thing I have created, I don't know, but maybe it's possible. And okay, if it's possible, then it's time to cover everything again in next way, in next video. Thank you for compliment me in this roast picture.